Ladies and gentlemen, crypto enthusiasts and digital pioneers, buckle up because we're about to embark on a journey that will shake the very foundations of the financial world. The year 2025 is not just another date on the calendar. It's a pivotal moment that will redefine the crypto landscape as we know it. Imagine a world where Bitcoin isn't just a speculative asset, but a cornerstone of global finance. Picture Ethereum powering innovations beyond our wildest dreams. Envision a future where decentralized finance isn't just a buzzword, but the new normal. This isn't science fiction, folks. This is the reality that's hurtling towards us at breakneck speed. Now, I know what you're thinking. We've heard these grand predictions before, but let me tell you, this time it's different. We're not talking about some random crypto influencer's hot take. We're diving deep into a report from Galaxy Digital, one of the heavyweights in the crypto investment world, 1% malicious. These aren't just predictions. They're calculated forecasts based on hard data and industry insights. But here's the kicker. What I'm about to reveal isn't just shocking. It's downright revolutionary. We're talking about seismic shifts that will send ripples through every corner of the financial world. From Wall Street to Silicon Valley, from your local bank to the halls of government, no one will be left untouched by the crypto tsunami that's about to hit. So why should you care? Because, my friends, this isn't just about making a quick buck. This is about being on the right side of history. It's about positioning yourself at the forefront of a financial revolution that will define the 21st century. Whether you're a seasoned crypto veteran or a curious newcomer, what you're about to hear will arm you with the knowledge to navigate the exciting and yet sometimes treacherous waters of the crypto world in 2025 and beyond. But let me warn you, this information isn't for the faint of heart. If you're content with the status quo, if you're comfortable with traditional finance, then maybe this isn't for you. But if you're ready to have your mind blown, if you're prepared to challenge everything you thought you knew about money and value, then stick around. Because what I'm about to share will not only shock you, it will inspire you, it will motivate you, and it might just change your life. Now let's dive into the heart of this groundbreaking report. But before we do, I want you to take a moment, look around you, take in the world as it is right now. Because after you hear what I'm about to tell you, you'll never see things the same way again. Our journey begins with Bitcoin, the granddaddy of all cryptocurrencies. But forget everything you think you know about BTC, because 2025 is set to rewrite the rulebook. We're not just talking about price predictions here, although, spoiler alert, they're mind-blowing. We're talking about a fundamental shift in how the world views and uses Bitcoin. Imagine a world where Bitcoin isn't just competing with gold, it's eating its lunch. A world where major corporations aren't just dabbling in crypto, they're going all in. A world where entire nations are adding Bitcoin to their sovereign wealth funds. This isn't some crypto maximalist's fever dream. This is the future that's rapidly approaching. But here's where it gets really interesting. While Bitcoin is busy reshaping the global financial landscape, Ethereum is quietly orchestrating a revolution of its own. We're talking about a seismic shift in the world of decentralized finance, NFTs, and blockchain gaming. And let me tell you, the numbers we're looking at will make your head spin one day. So, are you ready to peek behind the curtain? Are you prepared to see the future of finance laid bare before your eyes? Because once you hear what I'm about to tell you, there's no going back. The crypto world of 2025 is coming, whether you're ready or not. The only question is, will you be ahead of the curve or left in the dust? Stay tuned because we're about to embark on a journey that will change the way you think about money, value, and the future of finance forever. This is 2025 and it's about to change crypto forever. Here are the 5 key points that will shock you about crypto in 2025. Bitcoin's meteoric rise, the dawn of a new financial era. Brace yourselves for a seismic shift in the crypto landscape. Bitcoin, the pioneer of digital currencies, is poised for an unprecedented surge that will shatter all previous records and expectations. We're not just talking about a modest uptick or a temporary bull run. No, we're looking at a monumental leap that will catapult Bitcoin into the stratosphere of global finance. Picture this, Bitcoin crossing the $150,000 threshold in the first half of 2025. Let that sink in for a moment. That's not just a 100% increase from its previous all-time high, it's a staggering 300% surge from its current levels. But hold on to your hats, because that's just the beginning. By Q4 of 2025, we're looking at Bitcoin potentially testing the $185,000 mark. Now you might be thinking, we've heard these outrageous projections before, but this isn't some wild speculation or wishful thinking. This forecast comes from the analytical minds at Galaxy Digital, backed by hard data and rigorous market analysis. These aren't just numbers pulled out of thin air. They're calculated projections based on emerging trends, institutional adoption, and macroeconomic factors. But here's the kicker. This isn't just about price. This meteoric rise signifies a fundamental shift in Bitcoin's role in the global economy. We're witnessing the transformation of Bitcoin from a speculative asset to a cornerstone of the financial world. Imagine a world where Bitcoin isn't just competing with gold as a store of value, it's surpassing it. A world where major corporations aren't just dipping their toes in the crypto waters, they're diving in head first. We're talking about Fortune 500 companies adding substantial Bitcoin holdings to their balance sheets. This isn't a far-fetched dream. It's a rapidly approaching reality. But it doesn't stop there. The true game changer lies in the realm of nation-states. Picture a scenario where countries are not just tolerating Bitcoin, but actively embracing it. We're on the cusp of seeing sovereign wealth funds, the financial powerhouses of nations, adding Bitcoin to their portfolios. This isn't just adoption. It's a revolution in how countries manage their wealth and hedge against economic uncertainties. The implications of this shift are staggering. As Bitcoin becomes a staple in national reserves, its status as a global financial asset will be cemented. We're looking at a future where Bitcoin could potentially influence monetary policies, reshape international trade, and redefine the concept of national wealth. But what's driving this unprecedented growth? It's a perfect storm of factors converging at just the right moment. First, we have the halving event scheduled for 2024, which historically has been a catalyst for significant price movements. As the reward for mining Bitcoin is cut in half, the scarcity factor kicks in, potentially driving up demand and price. Secondly, the global macroeconomic landscape is ripe for Bitcoin's ascension. With traditional financial systems under strain, inflationary pressures mounting, and geopolitical uncertainties looming, Bitcoin's appeal as a decentralized, borderless, and inflation-resistant asset is stronger than ever. Moreover, the regulatory environment is evolving. As governments and financial institutions grapple with the reality of cryptocurrencies, we're seeing a gradual shift towards more favorable and clear regulations. This regulatory clarity is paving the way for institutional investors who have been sitting on the sidelines waiting for the green light to enter the market en masse. But perhaps the most exciting aspect of this rise is its potential to democratize finance on a global scale. As Bitcoin's value skyrockets, we're looking at a redistribution of wealth unlike anything we've seen before. Early adopters and visionary investors stand to gain immensely, but more importantly, Bitcoin's rise opens up new avenues for financial inclusion and economic empowerment in regions traditionally underserved by the banking sector. The ripple effects of Bitcoin's ascent will be felt across the entire crypto ecosystem. As the flagship cryptocurrency soars, it's likely to lift the entire market, spurring innovation, attracting talent, and driving the development of new technologies and applications built on blockchain. We're standing on the precipice of a new financial era. Bitcoin's rise to $150,000 and beyond isn't just a number on a chart. It's a harbinger of a fundamental restructuring of the global financial system. It's a future where digital assets play a central role in how we store value, conduct transactions, and build wealth. The question isn't whether this revolution will happen. It's already underway. The real question is, are you ready to be part of it? As Bitcoin charts its course to these astronomical heights, it's not just creating millionaires, it's reshaping the very fabric of our financial world. This is more than an investment opportunity. It's a chance to be part of a historical shift that will be studied and discussed for generations to come. Ethereum's renaissance, the catalyst for a new digital economy. Prepare to witness a transformation that will redefine the very essence of blockchain technology. Ethereum, the powerhouse behind smart contracts and decentralized applications, is on the brink of a renaissance that will send shockwaves through the entire crypto ecosystem. Brace yourselves for this. Ethereum is projected to skyrocket to $5,500 by 2025. This isn't just a price prediction, it's a testament to Ethereum's evolving role as the backbone of the new digital economy. We're talking about a surge that will dwarf its previous all-time highs and cement its position as a titan in the crypto world. But what's fueling this explosive growth? It's a perfect storm of innovation, adoption, and regulatory clarity converging to create an unstoppable force. First, let's talk about the regulatory landscape. The Wild West days of DeFi are coming to an end, but don't mistake this for a setback. Improved regulations in the DeFi space are set to unleash a flood of institutional capital that's been sitting on the sidelines. We're looking at a future where traditional finance, TradFi, and DeFi aren't just coexisting, they're collaborating in ways we've never seen before. Imagine Wall Street giants partnering with DeFi protocols. Picture hedge funds leveraging smart contracts for complex financial instruments. This isn't science fiction. It's a new reality that's unfolding before our eyes. As regulatory clarity emerges, the floodgates will open and we'll see an unprecedented influx of institutional money pouring into Ethereum-based projects. But that's just the beginning. The Ethereum ecosystem is gearing up for a revival in two key areas that will supercharge its growth: blockchain gaming and NFTs. So one of the biggest, forget everything you think you know about blockchain gaming. We're not talking about simple play-to-earn models anymore. We're entering an era of immersive AAA quality games built on Ethereum. Imagine virtual worlds where in-game assets have real-world value, where players can truly own and trade their digital possessions. This isn't just gaming, it's a new digital economy that will attract millions of users to the Ethereum network. Ethereum finance in the crypto markets, see blockchain.io to learn more about how your assets can trade digital assets with the Ethereum network. And NFTs, they're about to undergo a revolution of their own. We're moving beyond simple digital art collectibles. Think NFTs that represent real-world assets, NFTs that grant exclusive access to events and experiences, NFTs that serve as digital identities. The possibilities are endless, and they're all powered by Ethereum's robust smart contract capabilities. But here's where it gets really exciting. Ethereum scaling solutions are finally coming of age. Layer 2 solutions and the upcoming Ethereum 2.0 upgrades are set to solve the scalability issues that have long plagued the network. We're talking about lightning-fast transactions, negligible fees, and the ability to handle millions of users without breaking a sweat. This scalability breakthrough will be the catalyst that propels Ethereum into mainstream adoption. Suddenly, using Ethereum-based applications will be as seamless as using any traditional app. The barriers to entry will crumble, opening the floodgates for mass adoption. And let's not forget about the burgeoning world of decentralized finance, DeFi. As Ethereum's infrastructure improves, we're going to see DeFi products that rival and surpass traditional financial services. Imagine earning interest rates that make your bank account look like a joke. Picture taking out loans without the need for credit checks or intermediaries. This is the future of finance, and it's all happening on Ethereum. But perhaps the most revolutionary aspect of Ethereum's rise is its potential to democratize access to financial services. In a world where billions are unbanked or underbanked, Ethereum offers a gateway to financial inclusion. Anyone with a smartphone and an internet connection can access a suite of financial services that were once the exclusive domain of the privileged few. The implications of this are staggering. We're looking at a future where economic opportunities are no longer constrained by geographical boundaries or socioeconomic status. Ethereum is paving the way for a truly globalist, borderless economy where anyone can participate and thrive. As Ethereum's value soars to $5,500 and beyond, we're not just witnessing a price increase. We're seeing the birth of a new economic paradigm. This surge will attract talent, spur innovation, and drive the development of new technologies that we can't even imagine yet. The Ethereum ecosystem is on the cusp of explosive growth. From DeFi to gaming, from NFTs to scalability solutions, every aspect of the network is primed for a quantum leap forward. This isn't just an opportunity for investors. It's a chance to be part of a technological revolution that will reshape how we interact with the digital world. As we stand on the brink of this Ethereum renaissance, one thing is clear. The future of blockchain technology is brighter than ever. And at the heart of this revolution is Ethereum, poised to redefine the very fabric of our digital lives. Institutional adoption explosion, the corporate and national Bitcoin revolution. Brace yourselves for a seismic shift that will shake the foundations of global finance. We're on the cusp of an institutional adoption explosion that will catapult Bitcoin from the fringes of finance to the very heart of the corporate and national economic strategies. Picture this. 5 companies in the NASDAQ 100 are poised to add Bitcoin to their balance sheets. This isn't just another tech trend or a fleeting corporate fad. We're talking about some of the most valuable and influential companies in the world making a bold statement. Bitcoin is here to stay, and it's a crucial part of their financial future. But why is this so groundbreaking? Because when these tech giants move, the rest of the corporate world follows. This isn't just about diversifying assets. It's about embracing a new paradigm of corporate treasury management. These companies are signaling to the world that Bitcoin is a legitimate, valuable, and necessary component of a modern corporate strategy. Imagine the ripple effects. As these NASDAQ 100 companies make their move, we'll see a domino effect across industries. Suddenly, holding Bitcoin won't just be an option for forward-thinking CFOs, it'll be a necessity to remain competitive. We're looking at a future where not having Bitcoin on your balance sheet is seen as a strategic misstep, a failure to adapt to the new financial reality. But here's where it gets truly mind-blowing. It's not just corporations making this leap. Brace yourselves for this. 5 nation-states are expected to announce Bitcoin additions to their sovereign wealth funds. Let that sink in for a moment. We're not talking about small, crypto-friendly island nations. We're potentially looking at major economic powers taking the plunge into Bitcoin. This is unprecedented. Throughout history, national wealth has been tied to gold reserves, foreign currencies, and government bonds. But now, countries are recognizing Bitcoin as a vital asset for the 21st century. This isn't just adoption, it's a revolution in how nations perceive and manage wealth. The implications of this move are staggering. As countries add Bitcoin to their sovereign wealth funds, we're witnessing the birth of a new era in international finance. Bitcoin is transforming from a speculative digital asset to a cornerstone of national economic strategy. This shift will redefine concepts of national wealth, monetary policy, and even geopolitical power dynamics. Imagine a world where a country's Bitcoin holdings are as crucial as its gold reserves or oil supplies. We're talking about a fundamental restructuring of the global economic order. Countries with significant Bitcoin holdings could wield new forms of economic influence, potentially reshaping international trade and diplomacy. But why is this happening now? It's a perfect storm of factors converging at just the right moment. First, there's the growing recognition of Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation and economic uncertainty. In a world of unprecedented money printing and economic instability, Bitcoin offers a decentralized, borderless alternative to traditional safe haven assets. Secondly, we're seeing a maturation of the crypto ecosystem. With improved custody solutions, regulatory clarity, and institutional-grade infrastructure, the barriers to entry for large-scale Bitcoin adoption are crumbling. Suddenly, holding Bitcoin isn't just feasible for nations and corporations, it's becoming increasingly necessary. Moreover, there's a growing realization that Bitcoin represents more than just a new asset class. It's a technological innovation that could reshape how we think about money, value transfer, and financial sovereignty. V-word-thinking nations and companies are recognizing that embracing Bitcoin isn't just about potential financial gains, it's about positioning themselves at the forefront of a technological revolution. The competitive aspect cannot be overstated. As the first movers make their play, others will be forced to follow suit or risk being left behind. We're looking at a new arms race, but instead of nuclear weapons, it's Bitcoin reserves that countries will be stockpiling. For corporations, the stakes are equally high. Those 5 NASDAQ 100 companies adding Bitcoin to their balance sheets aren't just making an investment decision. They're future-proofing their businesses. In a world where digital assets are becoming increasingly central to the economy, having a Bitcoin strategy will be as crucial as having an internet strategy was in the late 90s. This institutional adoption explosion isn't just about the numbers, impressive as they may be, it's about legitimacy. Every major corporation and nation-state that embraces Bitcoin adds another layer of credibility to the cryptocurrency. We're witnessing the transformation of Bitcoin from a fringe technology to a mainstream financial asset in real time. The ripple effects of this adoption wave will be felt across the entire crypto ecosystem. As Bitcoin gains legitimacy through institutional adoption, it paves the way for wider acceptance of cryptocurrencies as a whole. We're looking at a future where crypto becomes an integral part of the global financial system, not just an alternative to it. For investors, this presents an unprecedented opportunity. As institutional demand surges, we're likely to see a supply squeeze that could send Bitcoin's value soaring to new heights. But more than that, it's a chance to be part of a historical shift in how the world perceives and uses money. This institutional adoption explosion is more than just a trend. It's the beginning of a new financial era, an era where Bitcoin sits alongside gold and fiat currencies as a pillar of the global economic system, an era where the lines between traditional finance and the crypto world blur into irrelevance. As we stand on the brink of this new reality, one thing is clear. The future of finance is being written right now, and Bitcoin is at the center of the story. The question isn't whether this revolution will happen. It's already underway. The real question is, are you ready to be part of it? DeFi's dividend era, the dawn of decentralized wealth distribution. Prepare to witness a paradigm shift that will revolutionize the very concept of financial rewards. we're standing on the precipice of DeFi's dividend era, a transformative period where the fruits of decentralized finance will be shared directly with the users and token holders who make it all possible. Brace yourselves for this staggering projection. By 2025, DeFi users and token holders are set to collectively receive over $1 billion in dividends. Let that sink in. We're not talking about speculative gains or paper profits. This is real, tangible wealth being distributed on a scale never before seen in the financial world. This isn't just a new feature or a marketing gimmick. It's a fundamental reimagining of how financial systems can operate and how wealth can be shared. In the traditional financial world, profits are typically funneled to a small group of shareholders or kept within the company. But DeFi is flipping this model on its head, creating a system where participation equals ownership and ownership equals direct rewards. Imagine a world where simply using the financial protocol or holding its token entitles you to a share of its success. This isn't some far-off utopian dream, it's the reality that's unfolding before our eyes in the DeFi space. But what's driving this seismic shift? It's a perfect storm of technological innovation, community-driven governance, and a relentless focus on user value. First, let's talk about the technological underpinnings. Smart contracts, the backbone of DeFi, are evolving to enable more complex and efficient dividend distribution mechanisms. We're seeing the emergence of protocols that can automatically calculate, allocate, and distribute rewards in real time. This level of automation and transparency was simply impossible in traditional finance. Moreover, the concept of tokenomics is reaching new heights of sophistication. DeFi projects are designing token models that align the interests of users, developers, and investors in ways we've never seen before. These aren't just currencies or speculative assets. They're becoming shares in the success of the protocols themselves. But technology alone isn't driving this revolution. The real power lies in the hands of the DeFi community. Through decentralized governance mechanisms, token holders are actively shaping the dividend policies of these protocols. This isn't top-down decision-making. It's a grassroots movement where the users themselves are deciding how value should be distributed. The implications of this shift are staggering. For the first time in history, we're seeing financial protocols that are truly owned and controlled by their users. This isn't just democratizing finance, it's redefining the very concept of financial ownership. Now let's talk about the scale of this transformation. That $1 billion in dividends isn't just going to a select few whales or early adopters. It's being distributed across a vast ecosystem of users. From the small-time investor holding a handful of tokens to the power users providing liquidity to multiple protocols, everyone has the opportunity to share in the success of DeFi. This widespread distribution of wealth has the potential to create a new class of crypto-native income earners. Imagine earning a steady stream of income, not from a traditional job, but from your participation in DeFi protocols. This isn't just supplemental income. For many, it could become a primary source of financial stability. But the impact goes beyond individual users. This dividend era is set to turbocharge the entire DeFi ecosystem. As users start seeing real, tangible returns from their participation, we're likely to see a massive influx of new users and capital into the space. This creates a virtuous cycle. More users lead to more liquidity, which leads to more efficient protocols, which in turn generates more value to be distributed. Furthermore, this model of value distribution is likely to spur innovation at an unprecedented rate. As protocols compete to offer the most attractive dividend structures, we'll see a race to develop more efficient, user-friendly, and value-generating DeFi applications. This competition will drive the entire industry forward, benefiting users and pushing the boundaries of what's possible in decentralized finance. The rise of DeFi dividends also represents a fundamental shift in how we think about investment and returns. In the traditional financial world, dividends are typically associated with blue-chip stocks and conservative investment strategies. But in the DeFi world, we're seeing high growth, innovative protocols offering significant dividend yields. This combines the best of both worlds, the potential for explosive growth with the stability of regular income. Moreover, these dividends aren't just being paid out in stablecoins or major cryptocurrencies. We're seeing the rise of protocol-specific reward tokens, governance tokens, and even synthetic assets being used for dividend distributions. This adds layers of complexity and opportunity for users to maximize their returns and engage more deeply with the protocols they support. The DeFi dividend era isn't just changing how we earn, it's changing how we think about financial participation. In this new paradigm, users aren't just customers or investors, they're stakeholders, active participants in the success and governance of the protocols they use. This level of engagement and alignment of interest is unprecedented in the history of finance. As we hurtle towards 2025 and the realization of this billion-dollar dividend projection, we're not just witnessing a new feature in the DeFi landscape, we're seeing the birth of a new financial paradigm, a world where the lines between users, investors, and owners blur, a system where participation is rewarded, loyalty is incentivized, and the benefits of financial innovation are shared widely. This is more than just a new way to earn money, it's a fundamental restructuring of the relationship between financial systems and the people who use them. The DeFi dividend era is set to redefine wealth creation, distribution, and financial participation for the digital age. Stablecoin revolution, the TradFi invasion reshaping crypto. Brace yourselves for a seismic shift in the crypto landscape. We're on the brink of a stablecoin revolution that will shake the very foundations of digital finance. By 2025, we're not just talking about incremental growth or minor innovations. We're looking at a full-scale invasion of the crypto space by traditional finance institutions. Here's the bombshell. At least 10 stablecoins are projected to be launched by TradFi powerhouses. This isn't just another crypto trend, it's a fundamental reshaping of the digital asset ecosystem. We're witnessing the collision of two financial worlds, and the aftershocks will be felt across the entire industry. Why is this so groundbreaking? Because it signals a massive vote of confidence from the traditional financial sector. These aren't small startups or crypto-native companies. We're talking about banking giants, financial institutions with centuries of history throwing their hats into the crypto ring. This influx of TradFi-backed stablecoins is set to challenge the long-standing dominance of Tether, USDT. For years, Tether has reigned supreme in the stablecoin market, but its crown is now under threat. The entry of these new players brings unprecedented levels of credibility, regulatory compliance, and financial backing to the stablecoin space. Imagine the implications. Suddenly we're looking at stablecoins backed by some of the most trusted names in finance. This isn't just about market share. It's about bringing a new level of trust and legitimacy to the entire crypto ecosystem. But here's where it gets really interesting. These new stablecoins won't just be digital versions of the dollar. We're likely to see a diverse range of fiat-backed tokens, euros, yen, pounds, and even emerging market currencies. This explosion of options will create a more robust, liquid, and globally accessible crypto market. The impact on cross-border transactions and international trade could be revolutionary. Imagine seamless, instant transfers between different fiat currencies, all facilitated through blockchain technology. We're talking about a level of financial efficiency that was previously unimaginable. Moreover, these TradFi-backed stablecoins are likely to come with a level of regulatory clarity that the crypto world has been craving. As major financial institutions enter the space, they bring with them established relationships with regulators and a deep understanding of compliance requirements. This could be the key to unlocking widespread institutional adoption of cryptocurrencies. But it's not just about the big players. This stablecoin revolution will have far-reaching effects on individual users and smaller crypto projects. The increased liquidity and stability brought by these new tokens could make DeFi protocols more attractive to mainstream users. We might see an explosion of new financial products and services built on top of these stable foundations. As we hurtle towards this new era of stablecoins, one thing is clear. The crypto landscape of 2025 will look radically different from what we see today. The lines between traditional and decentralized finance are blurring, and in their place, a new hybrid financial ecosystem is emerging. This isn't just evolution, it's a revolution in how we think about money, value, and financial infrastructure.